Did you guys ever talk about it, like before? Did you guys did you think about it? Did you think about it?
No, I don't think me and him ever talked about it. But after he got picked, we were kind of, my family was kind of in the house like, what if that happens? And it ended up happening. It was fun.
I know it's only been one day, but what do you guys notice right off the bat's the biggest difference at this level?
I mean, just learning a new system and it's just more work. I mean, it's nothing we're not used to. Just come in, learn, and work and do what the coach asks, and just make sure you learn everything and do everything asked.
So we have to make the team, and once you've done that, what
just play
do
the
you
role,
then do to help the team?
Play your role, do what you're supposed to do. Everybody on the team has a job. I think that just doing our job is the best thing that we can do to help this organization, this club as well. I mean, that's just all it's about. Making your plays. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna stay in the league for a long time.
Has it been helpful that you guys have been teammates making the transition?
Yeah, it's been easier. I had somebody with me. I'm not alone. Even though we're from this area, me and Greg always been close. So us just bonding together. We was going over the playbook, and I was telling him, I said, I bet you I know this more than you, and you could do stuff like that. I could joke with him because I know how he is. I know his personality. I grew up with him, so I mean it's just easier. It's fun.
Can you remind me, guys? I didn't hear. What high school did you go to, and where did you guys grow up?
Stonewall Jackson. I'm from Manassas. He's from Bristol, but me and him live 5 minutes from each other at home.
Is it helpful? This organization has a spot for each of you. Defensive line needs help. Punt returner, which you excelled at in Blacksburg. Is it exciting to know that a team that you're going to can really use what you guys can do right off the bat?
We just see it as in just another opportunity. They took the chance and they drafted both of us, and they don't just do that for no reason. We're definitely planning on making a team and just playing our role. I think Greg would say the same thing as far as and that's easy for us to stay on each other. As far as I let him know he got to work, and he let me know I got to work. Ain't no beating around the bush. We can keep it hunting with each other.
Same thing, Greg?
Yeah, definitely just got to come in and just nobody has anything guaranteed. You got to come in and work and earn it, and that's how we look at it, and that's how we're coming.
Do you guys want to be roommates when training camp comes in a couple months?
Yeah, definitely.
Greg, same question for you that I asked Tim. Your initial reaction when you heard that Tim and you were going to be in the same team again? I mean, kind of unbelievable, kind of step back a little bit?
I mean, like I said, it shocked me a little bit, but I mean, like I said, we talked, my family and I talked about it, we brought it up, so it's kind of like we just spoke it into existence, and that's what happened. And I mean, it was exciting to hear the news, and now we just got to play.
You might have been asked this earlier, but how much have you talked to Kendall since getting drafted?
I've talked to him a lot. I talked to him that day. Probably I'll say I talk to Kendall about twice a week, 3 times a week.
Is that pretty normal, or just because?
It's normal. It's normal.
How much did he prepare you while you guys were at Tech? Because you were his replacement both when he got hurt,
right,
and obviously when he left. How much do you feel like he prepared you?
Man, that's been my big brother. Him and Coach Gray, I give them all the praise about how I learned how to play corner. I was a quarterback in high school. I came to college and I got under his wing, Coach Gray's wing, and all those older guys, even Kashawn Jarrett. Like those guys really helped me along the way. All those older guys, and yeah, Kendall's like my big brother.
How much did the quarterback background help you when you switched sides?
I think it helped. It helped a little bit to know what was coming a little bit, and can recognize a little bit of offenses and formations. But yeah, I think it helped.